recruiter training course that starts May 22nd, May 23rd. You don't need a college degree. You don't need any experience. All you need is work ethic and this training, okay? You don't even need a big network. You just need work ethic and this training, okay? So with all of that being said, it's over 3.5 million jobs, right? If you just got 1% of that job, like of the whole job industry, that's over $1.5 million in potential. Hi, Pamela. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. We're talking about how to be a recruiter and my training course that happens May 22nd through the 23rd, okay? So anywho, you have to understand that, like as I said before, guys, that this is real. This is real. And one of the thing that I really enjoyed about my time in corporate America was the fact that it showed me that I can make money. Like I can recruit for myself. I can do this on my own. And so I was gonna have a whole little thing here. I'm gonna flip my page though, and I want to show you guys something. And so as you can see here, this is an email from Chuck Tone, which is a director that I dealt with, and this is him giving out what I did. I highlighted in red what he said. It says she helped us go from $0 of win stream spend, that was the client, to $8 to $10 million of spend in less than a year at 40% margin. This is Chuck Tone talking about, you know, what I did in the corporate arena. Now, that's the proof being in the pudding. If I could explain it in any other way, what does that say? If I can do this for them, if I can help them go from $0 of win stream spend, that was the client win stream, look them up, to $8 to $10 million of spend in less than a year. So basically, this is Chuck telling everyone, or telling Cheryl in this case, telling them, this is what Monique did. Monique negotiated a salary. Monique did this, blah, 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 blah. The point I'm making is, if I can bring their revenue from 0 to $8 to $10 million in less than a year at 40% margin, as Chuck Tone said, why can't I do that for myself? Right? That was how starting my own thing came about. I read the email and I thought, I was excited, right? You're excited, like, yay, you know, I helped the business grow. That's amazing. However, I could do this for me, right? And so that's kind of where it came about. Again, it's back to you not knowing your full potential unless someone tells you or pulls it out of you. You can have an idea of who you are. You can have an idea that you're good at something. But when the proof is in the pudding, when the proof is there, hey, Darlene, how are you? Welcome, welcome. We're talking about how to be a recruiter. My class is coming up May 22nd through the 23rd on how to be a recruiter. And so that email blew my mind. That email blew my mind because it helped me to understand my talent. It helped me to understand my skill set, that, you know what? I'm tripping out here. I could be doing this for me. I could have my own career development and sourcing firm, right? Because that was what I loved. I loved sourcing and recruiting. And so career development came about through that because I was always giving free advice. And I believe a manager told me, you know, you need to get into business with this. And I began to have coaching clients. And then, you know, that's where Fresh Talent Sources added the career development piece to it. And so why am I saying all this? I'm saying all this to tell you guys this. You don't have to have a college degree. You don't have to have years of experience in recruiting or HR or even talent acquisition. But what you have to have is work ethic, grit, and training, right? Those things are transferable skills. Those things, the training is actually tangible, but the other things are transferable skills that you just got to have. You got to have a desire to help people out. So what I am doing this May 22nd and 23rd. And this is a limited time only. The class right now is, of course, guys, the full course is $997. We're condensing it into a 2-day course, guys. A 2-day course that's normally about $399. And what we're doing is creating a special due to COVID-19, where if you partner with someone, and we have individuals on standby that are waiting for partners, by the way. I think we got like 3 individuals on standby right now that just throughout. I had another call earlier today. I had 2 calls earlier today, but one in particular, they're looking for partners to partner with. Their buy one, get 2 in the door. What does that mean? That means that $299, we're making a price for $299, and we're allowing individuals to partner with a friend and bring them in. Okay, so that means that $299 is the price for one person, and you can bring another person in, or you can split that $299 with another person and you guys both come in. But either way, that is the COVID-19 special that we are giving out this day. This is a limited time, and I think it adds up to like calculator, I don't have one, 150 something like that, a piece for you guys to take this full course that I normally offer for $997. Okay, well, this is a condensed course for 2 days, so you're gonna get high-level advanced techniques on sourcing, on social media, on client acquisition, on getting those leads, lead generation, all of the things that you need in order for you to be a successful recruiter, and the tools to do it. So not only will you get all these things, but you'll also get a chance to get hot leads. So what is a hot lead? So a hot lead is basically one that you don't have to run after if they're ready. So these are open orders that are ready for you to actually, like 150 each. Thank you, Julia, girl. Listen, you don't have my calculator. I didn't say I was a math whiz. So thank you, girl. But so yeah, that's what it is, guys. That's what it is. That price is killer. You're basically stealing. I'm basically giving it away. Okay. But it's for a good cause, because I believe, again, as I said before, that in this time frame with COVID-19, we have to be the ones to pick each other up. So yes, I could capitalize on this and be like, oh no, I'm charging my regular price. But who would it impact? If I can't bring the price down to where it's feasible and attainable, because that 150 or even that $299 that you spend, you can get that back immediately. Think about it this way. 1 gig, 1 job order. Let's say, I'm going to go low. I'm going to go real low. I will go low. Let's say you have a job order for $45,000 a year. Okay? You got a job order for $45,000 a year. In that job order, you find the person. Let's say it's an administrative assistant. You find the person that's perfect for it. You're like, oh my gosh, Monique, I found this person. She's perfect for this job order. I look at her, I'm like, yeah, girl, she is perfect. Go ahead and submit her. You submit the girl. Girl gets interviewed. After the girl gets interviewed, they say, we like her. Let's bring her back. She gets a second interview. Okay, now you own to something, because the second interview is basically, it's golden, but you can't count your chickens before they hatch. Okay, so, but it's good. So second interview, okay. The next thing you know, you get the call that you've been waiting for from your client. Hey, Monique or Darlene, hey, just want to tell you the hiring manager loved your person. We're ready to move forward and send an offer. Send the offer. You talk to the person. Make sure that she's still on board for that 40K that she said yes to. Because, you know, they like to switch up when they find out that people want them. They're like, well, I really want 45. That's why sometimes it's smart to have your own number in brain. I'll tell you about that in class. But there's a certain way that you can kind of make that foolproof so you don't end up getting burnt at the end if they do decide to change their mind. But anywho, we'll keep moving. So let's say she says yes to this 40K. And so she says yes to the offer. You connect her to the client. They get together. Give her a start date. She passes the background check. That's another big thing that has to happen. She passes the background check, passes the reference check. Now she's ready to start. She's got a start date. Her start date is June 1st, 2020. She starts on June 1st, 2020. You will get paid, if this is a full-time permanent position, at the minimum. We're just talking minimum. Let's say this is the lowest margin you can think of. You'll get paid 10% of $40,000. Now, Julia, go ahead and calculate that. Okay? I know that one. That's $4,000. So you get paid 10%. 10% for, what did you do? What did you do during this process? I want you to tell me what you did. What did you do during this process? You got a lead from me. It was worth $40,000. You found a candidate. You presented the candidate. Candidate wins the people over because you know how to coach the candidate properly. That's another part. That's a very important part of being a recruiter. You got to know how to coach your candidate into a great interview. So you coach them in a great interview. They do amazing. The next thing you know, they get the offer. You didn't do anything besides find candidate, submit candidate, coach candidate. $4,000 in your pocket. Right? So for me, being a staffing, a sourcing and training and career development firm, helping individuals find jobs, career placement. When I place people on careers, that's the look of it. Now, here's the thing. A lot of times we do residuals, which is contract work. So sometimes it's not just a one wham bam thank you ma'am. Sometimes you'll get money over time, right? So like I have some clients out in on the West Coast. I have Whirlpool and why can't I think? Illumina. They're out there on the West Coast. Now, my clients on the West Coast, they only like contract. So they only want contract positions. They don't want to pay me the 10% of $40,000. They only want to pay over time. You still are getting residuals every time that person, put it like this, let's say it's a 40% margin. And I don't know why I always do 40% margin. But so I need to look, you know what? Let me show you guys. I'll show you. Hold on. Let me show you on my Google Doc. Okay. So this is how that looks, y'all. This is how it looks. You don't have to have a college degree to know how to add up some stuff. Okay? This is what it takes to be a recruiter. Just having a good, strong calculator or having Julia Johnson help you out. So temporary rates versus full-time hire. So I just talked to you guys about a full-time hire. Let me talk to you about a temporary rate, okay? The bill rate is what you charge your client, right? When you place a contract or a temp person at their company, that's the bill rate of what you charge in the client every time they come to work. The pay rate is what you pay the client. For example, if the hey Charmaine, hey girl, hey cousin Jada. So if the young lady is like, okay, I want 80K. What you do is you divide 80K by 2080. 2080 is 2,080 hours in a year. Okay, that's how many hours that if you work a full-time job, you work 2080. Okay, that's pretty much with vacation time being taken out as far as what do you call it, holidays and stuff. So that will equal to about $38 an hour, $38.46 hourly. Okay, that's how much you would make just if you made 80K in a year. Okay, write that down. Your hourly bill rate, that's your hourly pay rate plus your tax burden plus your margin. Now the tax burden, that thing that be eating you up. That's the so first I'll go to the pay rate. The pay rate, as you guys can see, I'm gonna try to point it right here. Your markup rate is the pay rate times the markup. That's 40%. Okay, where that number come from? 40% comes from basically it's just a staffing number. A lot of staffing agencies charge 40%. Okay, some charge 60%. When I was in the staffing game, they used to go up to 60%, where y'all would be making like $10 an hour and they'll be making like 50 bucks. Those are the shady ones. You don't want any part of that. But you want to be fair. A fair one is like 35 to 40% margin. The reason why is because look at the tax burden. Tax burden is basically how much it costs for them to pay for you every day, every time you work on from a tax perspective. Taxes are like your those things that come out of your paycheck every time you work, every time you work, no matter how many hours it is, you have taxes that come. But at the end of the year, you get a chance to file your income taxes, blah blah blah. But as a company, as a staffing agency, you have to pay certain taxes, and that's a part of it right there. That's the tax burden. It's about 21%. Okay. So you got 40% margin, you got 21% tax burden. All together, this is kind of what who are these people? The client, that's who they pay. This 15 and 8, right? So let's do it together. Let's add it up. So this is what the client would end up paying if we add all this stuff up. The pay rate of what the person wants, she agreed to $80,000 a year. So that's $38.46. The tax, because you got to get the taxes in there. The $15.38, that's the profit margin. That's how much money that we are taxing the client on top of their pay rate. So you got 15.38 at profit margin, all together equaling a 61.92 bill rate. That's how much the bill rate is to the client for an $80,000 a year person. $61 an hour. Okay, $61 an hour is how much the client is going to pay for that person. $9.23 is your profit per hour if you pay yourself 60%, which is $369 a week. Here's what I'm trying to, when I say 60%, I never tell you, whatever your profit is, I always tell you just to take 60% of your profit when you're recruiting and when you're contracting people out, because you don't want to take all of it and you don't pay your tax burden, you don't pay your office supplies, you don't pay your other workers. There's other things that are involved with that money that you get when you're an independent recruiter, okay? And so you just want to pay yourself 60%. Some people pay themselves 50%, some people pay themselves 80%. I have a habit of paying myself only 60%. Okay, of the overall profit. So that is about $369 a week, which is $19,000 a year for one candidate. I didn't say this is it for the year. I'm saying for one candidate, this is what you can make if they work for a whole year. You understand that? This is people hustling. You are hustling people. Okay? You're hustling people. Now let's look at it at a full-time rate. Jada says, I want to learn everything. Well, good. You can be a part of the class. The class is for sale. Normally this class is $997, y'all. It's $997 full course. But this 2-day course that we're condensing down May 22nd and May 23rd, we put it at a special price of $349. Then we added another price that we wanted to add to it and say, you know what, we don't even want to give, y'all don't even give us $349. You guys find somebody who wants to take the course and y'all split it up for $299. So it's basically buy it one time, get two in the door. Buy it once, get two in the door. So if you can find some, and we have some people on standby that are willing to like basically be a partner of yours, and you guys split the deal of $299 and you guys come in together, which I think what did Julia say? It's like $150. You want something like $150 something each. That's all it is for this whole course, to be certified as a recruiter, okay? Making this type of money on your own, figuring out what your zhuzh is. What is your thing? What is the thing that makes sense for you? So anyway, the temporary rate versus full-time. So we talked about the temporary rate. All right, Jada, that's great. So just if you want to connect with someone on here, I think Bianca says she wants to. I know Bianca's signing up. I don't know if she signed up already, but if you want to connect with her and you guys do the split, y'all can do that. Julia Johnson is on here. She may be interested. She says she wants to learn more about it, but that's another person you can do a split with. You guys can figure out however you want to do it, okay? If someone's having financial issues or financial woes, if you've been affected in COVID-19, you know, maybe talk about having a payback plan with that person, however you want to do it. Absolutely, you can do this for nursing, Charmaine. You missed the first part of it, Charmaine, which basically talked about how healthcare is so big. Even as many job orders as I get for healthcare and people desiring me to help with healthcare, I shall not do it because I can't stand healthcare. That's the only, not the only one, but that's one of the genres besides like chemical and scientific stuff. That's one of the genres that I just don't like. I don't like healthcare. I don't like the verbiage. I don't like working with the nurses. I don't like any of that stuff. So if that's your thing, absolutely. Absolutely. So there you go. So Jada, yeah, Jada, connect with them. Go, you know, connect. Charmaine, if that's you, connect with Jada. You guys get together and you guys can get the two for one deal where you get the full class. But anywho, this is the full-time offer. So if you're a recruiter and you offer that same person $80,000, we're not doing contract. That's a temporary role. We're not doing contract anymore. We're doing full-time. So we're gonna do this here. Salary offers $80,000. You can charge an agency fee of 20%. But at this point, I'll be real with you guys. Because of COVID-19, those agency fees are going down. So you're looking at more like 10%, you know, 10% to do this, you know, if you're a smaller agency. So let's just say that you do 20%. This is the normal. Let's just keep it at this so we can go along with this. So 20% average, that's $16,000. Then you always pay yourself at least 50 to 60% of in-house. So this is in-house. That's what comes in-house. You pay yourself only 50 to 60% because you got taxes. What else you got? You got taxes. You got children. You got, no, I'm joking. You got taxes. You got business expenses. You got office supplies. You got maybe a business lease. And then you also got tools and resources that you need. Business development tools, all this stuff, that's where that kind of goes, okay? That gets eaten up real quick. So you don't want to pay yourself this full amount, the $16,000. You always pay yourself 50 to 60% right there. So that's what it is, $9,000 for one person, okay? You got all these other people that you may have to pay, part-time employees, taxes, like I said, that's where the other money goes to. But what if you hired at least one hire a month? Look at that. Now, I'm not going to lie. I have so much going on. My thought process has always been training. And so for me, if I get one hire a month, I'm good. Like not even one hire a month. If I get one hire every 2 months, every 2 to 3 months, I'm okay because I love training, right? When you evolve and when your business evolves, you got to evolve with it. But that's why I have part-time employees to work these orders with me. So anywho, that's what you can get in 1 year for one hire a month, which is very feasible for an independent recruiter. I know some independent recruiters that do like 5 hires a month and they making some real bread. But guess what? That may not be you starting off. You may be at this right here, one hire a month, and that's still $115,000 a year. And you're doing this as a recruiter, as a freelance recruiter, okay? So this is what you're going to learn, right? These are the things you're going to learn. You're going to learn all of this in our course. You're going to learn how to start a staffing and recruiting business, how to find your niche, your sourcing tools, your techniques, your branding on social media, how to build your team, how to speak to people on the phone, what to say, sample emails, cheat sheets, best practices, a cost-effective technology to use, and unlimited help for a limited time. So you get unlimited help with the with the assigned account manager. So we will give you an account manager. The account manager will help you for your first 3 months, unlimited. Your first 3 months of setup. After you get done with the training, your first 3 months of setup is completely, you get help. If you have questions, if you say, oh my God, I got a candidate, I think that they're perfect. How do I present them? What do I say? Right? You need some assistance. You need some help. That's what that is for. Okay. So that is our course, basically in a nutshell, on how to be a freelancer or an independent recruiter and learning it from someone who's done it, learning from someone who has had success in it. I don't have a full-time job. This is what I do. I am a recruiting trainer. I am a sourcing trainer, and I own a staffing boutique. And so that's what I do. This has been a full-time for me. I've been in the business for about 10 years now, but I decided to go full entrepreneurial, not go to work 9 to 5 and then, pretend like I'm an entrepreneur. No, I go to work for myself every day, every morning, and this is what I do. So if this is something that you said to yourself, I think this might be it, I think this might be something for me, then I want to help you. I want to get you there, and I want to show you how. So here's the link that you can go to. Oh, see, I was supposed to copy and paste the link here when I was on my when I was on the laptop and we had to switch. So I'm gonna have to type it up here for you guys. But it's basically succeed dash intentionally. I'm trying to write it down. Succeed dash intentionally dot square dot site. However, so that's it. So however, if you're saying to yourself, you know what, I want to try your buy one get two free, I want to split the cost with someone else, we have plenty of individuals who want to find someone to split the cost with. And so if that is you, please email my success manager. Her name is Ariel, and her email address is success@ftsources.com. She will match you guys up. She is very, very great at what she does. She will match you guys up with individuals who've already asked about the partnership program, the buddy program. There we go. And she'll get you squared away. So her name is Ariel, and success@ftsources.com is her email address. So please, please, please reach out to her if you want to be connected with another buddy. Okay, remember, it's only $2.99 when we do that special deal, and it's not $2.99 separately, it's $2.99 full. So one person pay $150, the other person will pay $150. Keep in mind this: if this is not for you, sharing is caring. Please share out this broadcast. I'm looking for ex-felons. I'm looking for those individuals that used to be dope boys. I'm looking for anybody, because if you can sell that, you can sell people. So I want you to be in it, and I want you to change your life for the better. That's the true reason that I want to get those types of individuals. I want to get individuals who don't even know how easy this is for them to really make an impact on another person's life, and as well as making an impact in their bank account, right? So these are the things that I would love for you guys to share with your audience, your friends, your family, any person that you know of that may be looking right now or trying to figure out what should they be doing? What should they be doing? This is how the website looks. I'm gonna go ahead and change the thing again. This is how this is not like a website, more so than it is just like a place for my digital products. So this is the course right here. You just click that, and voila. It's very easy. You can pay with Google Pay, you can pay with credit card, you can pay with whatever you like. And this the COVID-19 discount. So make sure you hit the COVID-19 discount, not the original one that's $9.97. Okay? All right. So I made it easy for you guys. Get with a person, split up the cost of $2.99. That's chump change to what you can make. Okay, and we're making this price that small because of what's happening around us, and we want you guys to be able to pick other people up. You know, if you have that friend that just got out of jail, and I'm dead serious, let me know. I want them. Those are the ones that I would love to have in this course, because I know they're gonna hustle, and they're gonna make my name look even better because they're gonna make some money. The ones who have a little silver spoon in their mouths, they don't always work as hard. But those individuals that can't come from nothing, or that have had it hard, those are the ones that work. Those are the ones that, like I told you that story earlier about the gentleman who has no college education. He had a GED, but he knew warehousing and he knew logistics and he knew light industrial. And he used this recruiter training in order for him to be a warehouse recruiter and makes bank.